Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the stage.
Well, for us, thankfully, we were preparing for a pandemic without knowing that there was a pandemic coming. The entire system that we put together in every classroom and every school, we already had that technology going in preparation for the pandemic. I came over to the central office, called the cabinet, the team, and I said, what can we do to improve the sound in every classroom? That's how we got in contact with Front Row, and as they say, the rest is history, but that's how it all began.
As Clint's requirements grew and expanded, we were designing as fast as we could keep up and customizing it to be exactly what Dr. Martinez wanted. It was an exciting process of hearing their needs and working to meet their needs, redesigning and reintegrating a camera, integrating the teacher microphones, everything, future-proofing everything. And little did we know how much that would be needed once the pandemic hit.
The teacher microphone, I love using it. I'm actually a teacher that I have a very loud voice, and this microphone actually helps me bring the voice back to like a normal room setting. They're sitting in the back of the classroom, they'll hear me the same way the kids at the front of the room will hear me. Online, the kids are also hearing me loud and clearly.
The name you guys chose speaks clear because the kids in the back are like they're in the front because they can hear everything. I absolutely love the PA intercom because it's just one click of a button to get into that teacher's classroom and they're able to speak to you. Cameras are also a great added security for us, so if there is an incident that happens in the classroom, we can definitely go back and see what really happened.
What I see in the future with the online learning with this system, I see that it's going to still stay. I believe online learning has been a big plus for teachers, especially for students who are not in the classroom or who may be sick. They'll never miss a lesson. And again, it's great for students who have like that hearing disability. It's been a great big help for them.
The quality and the product, the way that it makes teaching easier during this pandemic, every little win like that matters so much. I'm really proud and grateful that I get to work in the Clint ISD.
In the next 5 to 10 years, I don't know that classrooms will ever be as what we once thought as a traditional classroom. I think that we have to embrace that technology and really bring a classroom of the 21st century to light. And that's going to include audio systems, that's going to include video systems, it's going to include being able to record things, having a safe and secure environment. And really, Front Row brings all of that together.
Front Row being my first experience with any company like that, I'm glad it was my first experience because I can't see myself ever wanting to go to anything else because it just enhanced my instruction already. I definitely see that with these new capabilities, with the sound system, with just the overall safety features and recording capabilities, the lessons that I design are going to be very different just because we have all those capabilities. So I'm definitely going to design lessons that are more multimodal, in that we're doing speaking, we're writing, we're doing visual presentations, we're doing audio, and just I definitely can see me working more technology into my classroom as a result of that.
I anticipate and I know that what we saw prior to the pandemic we'll continue to see with when the students return back.
Dr. Martinez has a way of inspiring folks to bring their A game, I think, from everybody. And so we did, Clint certainly did, and as this process unfolded, the system we have really is the most robust, probably the most customized, well-designed system, I'd say, in the U.S.
There's nothing like it in El Paso, nothing like it in our area, and for what I hear, is probably nothing like it around the state. I actually did get a call from the Commissioner of Education of Texas to find out, our cost, what have we done, and for them to call Clint ISD and for him to think about Clint ISD of the over 1,500 districts in the state, that was a testament to the great things that we've done in terms of this system in our schools.
Tonight's graduation event will begin in 5 minutes. Prior to the ceremony, many precautions have been taken to ensure the safety of our students and guests. Graduation ceremonial items, spirit awards, and diplomas were all sanitized. We remind all graduates and their guests that they must adhere to social distancing guidelines, as well as wear masks at all times for their safety. We also wish to remind all participants that they will be dismissed by section after the ceremony. Directions will be given once the ceremony concludes. Please wait for your section to exit. Lastly, we ask that you please remove all hats, tejanas, or any other headwear that might obstruct the view of other guests. Thank you for your cooperation. En este momento, pedimos que por favor retiren cualquier sombrero, tejana o cachucha o accesorio que pueda obstruir la vista de otros invitados. Gracias por su cooperación. Welcome to the 2021 Clint High School graduation. We are honored to host this year's commencement ceremony for our students, their guests, and our staff. This year's graduation is a unique event due to the challenges that have arisen this past year, but our students have overcome many barriers to be here today. We are honored to recognize their accomplishments and proud to issue their diplomas for their hard work and dedication. It is our distinct pleasure to host this year's event at the Plaza Theatre Performing Arts Center, a nationally recognized building of historic significance. Built in 1930 with Spanish colonial revival architecture, the Plaza Theatre features intricately painted ceilings, mosaic tiled floors, decorative metal railings, and antique furniture. Additionally, the Plaza is one of the few remaining atmospheric theaters, resembling a Spanish courtyard under a southwestern sky. Being that the Plaza Theatre is a National Historic Building of significance and a source of pride for the greater El Paso community, we ask that you please use extra caution while in the building. Thank you in advance for your help in maintaining the Plaza Theatre in pristine condition. We hope you enjoy tonight's celebration of the class of 2021. Opening our ceremony, the commencement banner will be carried by Orlando Obregon Jr., senior class president, who will lead our graduation program. Beside him is Mariana Gándara, the third highest ranking senior who will carry the district's ceremonial mace. Conveying scholarship, confidence, and triumph, the Clint ISD ceremonial mace symbolizes the governing authority and integrity of the Board of Trustees. The district's seal, boldly mounted atop the staff, symbolizes that the board is the custodian of excellence in learning and scholarship for all Clint ISD students. The mace is a reminder of the commitment of the Board of Trustees to provide the finest education and scholarly opportunities for our students. After Mr. Obregon and Ms. Gándara, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Jared Chacon and Cadet Sergeant George Kelly will carry the campus and district gonfalons, adding pride and dignity to this event. And now, Dr. Juan I. Martinez, Clint ISD Superintendent, and Dr. Gerd Ritchie, Principal of Clint High School, will escort the graduates into the ceremony. Will the audience please rise to welcome the 2021 graduating class? Graduates, please remain standing until all graduates are in the theater. Thank you.
Good evening. Please direct your attention to the screen as our District Honor Choir performs the national anthem and remains standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and Texas Pledge, presented by the Student Council President, Jesus Hernandez.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. You may be seated. Mr. Jesus Hernandez, Student Council President, will give the student welcome to the Mighty Lion class of 2021.
Hello, my name is Jesus Hernandez, and I'm the Student Council President. It's my pleasure to welcome students, parents, faculty, and honored guests to the class of 2021 graduation here at the Plaza Theatre. And for those that are seeing us live, thank you. We would have liked you to be here, but this year has been hard since day one. Yet, we have finally made it. This might seem like we made it to the end, but it's just the beginning. Even though this year was not what we imagined our last year in high school was going to be, yet we made it. And in some cases, it seems like it flew by, some of us, but for others, it was probably the longest year ever. This year was different. We may not recognize some faces when we look around, but yes, they were with us all school year. A year where we had no pep rallies, Friday nights, regular games, yet it was our year and we made it happen. This year was probably taught us a lot of lessons. One of them is to join life, because you never know what could happen next. It also showed us the importance of joining the time we get with family and friends. We have finally made it to the end of high school, or the beginning of real life, where we now look forward to our future, and each of us will take their own way, where some of us will stay and others will leave and explore the world. Doesn't matter what we decide to do. Good luck to all of us. Now, I personally want to thank Ms. Prieto, who didn't just play a role as a teacher and coach. She became more than that in my life. And she helped me through the toughest times. Thank you, Ms. Prieto, for helping me stand up when I fell and for making me smile through the hardest times. And to all of the Clint High School teachers, thank you. You have seen this class grow since day one. And for 4 years, you have made an impact in this class, teaching us the best and preparing us for life. And for that, thank you. As I close this speech up, I saved the best for the end. Apá, gracias por todo. No tengo palabras para decirte lo mucho que te amo y te aprecio. Eres una de las personas más fuertes que conozco, que pase lo que pase, nunca te he visto darte por vencido. Siempre sigues saliendo adelante y encontrando fuerzas de algún lugar. Te admiro y eres mi ejemplo a seguir. Y otra vez, Muchas gracias por todo. And brother, you also helped me a lot. That if I thank you for everything, this speech will have to be too long. Just know that I'm blessed to have you as my brother. Sister, if you're saying this, I just want to thank you too for being here and being here for me. And I could probably keep going, but it will have no end. But just like my high school years that ended, my speech too. In class of 2021, always remember, once a lion, always a lion.
Thank you, Jesus. Good evening. My name is Dr. Garrett Ritchie, proud principal of Clint High School. And this year, 2021, marks the 91st anniversary of the Clint Independent School District, as well as the 97th graduating class from Clint Public Schools. If you take a look at the screen, you can see the first graduating class and then this graduating class. We've changed a little bit. With that, it is my great honor to introduce all of the special guests that we have here today. With us this evening are board members of the Clint Independent School District. As I call your name, please stand. Arlene Parada, President. Arturo Cruz, First Vice President. James Pindell, Secretary. Adrian Perez, Board Member. Jaime Lopez, Board Member. Estela Torres, Board Member. Jarrett Rogers, Board Member. And Dr. Juan I. Martinez, Superintendent. We have a special guest with us tonight, an honor graduate from the class of Clint High School's class of 2007, Carlos Subate. Huh? He's over in the stands there. All right. Let's see here. We also want to thank our cabinet members who throughout the year have been there to guide and support the Lions with all of the Clint High School accomplishments. We have Ms. Jennifer Parker, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Jesse Klein, Director of Business Services. Oh my gosh, I just have a mind blank. And we have our Chief Technology Officer, Manny Verduzco, I'm sorry. Doesn't matter how many times you do it, you get a little bit nervous if it's not written down, right? So, all right. So we got that out of the way. I'd also like to recognize Mr. Littlejohn, our Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Curriculum and Instruction, who his leadership and guidance has made all of this possible. Thank you, Mr. Littlejohn. I would like to thank our two assistant principals for their leadership throughout the school year, Ms. Henches and Ms. Dominguez. I would like to thank our curriculum coach for her hard work as well, Ms. Rosana Talamantes. Our students certainly could not have completed their journey without the guidance and support from their counselors, Ms. Cynthia Paz and Ms. Elizabeth Flowers, as well as our college and career counselor, Ms. Sylvia Santa Cruz. I know we're missing several of our Mighty Lion faculty here tonight, but they are watching from home, I assure you, and they are proud to see our graduates today. Let's give our Mighty Lion faculty a round of applause for all their hard work. All right, so that's all the introductions. So good evening, and thank you for joining us at this truly memorable event. Seniors, take a look around. This is without a doubt the best graduation that we've ever had. This is all for you. Dr. Martinez, cabinet members, board of trustees, families of the graduates, Thank you for being here tonight and supporting our senior class of 2021. I would like to thank all of our parents, guardians, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and all other family members with us and viewing for allowing us to take part in your sons and daughters' educations for the past 13 years. I would like the graduates to please join me in a round of applause for all the family members in attendance and watching at home who have supported and been there along your journey. At this time, I'd like to introduce one of our assistant principals, Mrs. Teresa Henches, to announce the Lionheart Awards, scholarship recipients, and the top 10 seniors.
Thank you, Dr. Ritchie. All right. A lion is considered the king of the jungle and the fiercest of all animals walking the earth. The courage that makes it such comes from what can only be the immense strength and determination of its heart. In keeping with the meaning of the true lion heart, the following students have been selected by their teachers for their relentless determination and perseverance during their time at Clint High School. Many have overcome personal challenges as well as academic challenges inherent in high school studies in general, not to mention COVID-19. Graduates, when I call your name, please come to the stage and remain on this stage until all that are being recognized are on stage. Against all odds, the first recipient has been the epitome of class as a student, but more importantly as a human being. He has demonstrated resilience and has been a role model of strength and positivity amongst his peers and the community in the most trying of times. The first recipient is Jesse Ibarra. The second recipient has been the heart of our campus spirit, serving as one of our mascots to bring cheers and smiles to our faces and lead us forward even as he struggled with the loss of his mother. The second Lionheart Award is presented to Jesus Hernandez. A beam of positivity, the third recipient not only overcame a life-transforming injury that would have sidelined most students, but persevered and continued playing volleyball and has been offered the opportunity to continue playing on into college. Please join me in recognizing Aneli Marin. The fourth Lionheart Award is presented to a young lady that, no matter how challenging life became, she buckled down and persisted, always putting a smile on her face, working diligently to emerge from the nether regions of the Caven Elementary School to receive the distinction of graduating with honors. This student remained dedicated to showing her best side as part of the yearbook committee. Our fourth recipient is Emily Ramirez Delgado. A true leader in the sense of the word, the fifth awardee has served as a mentor through the peer tutor program to ensure the success of all students. Humble and hardworking, this young man exemplifies leadership by example, both on the field and in the classroom. Please join me in recognizing Joel Garcia. Next, we recognize a young lady that has not only worked assiduously to graduate towards the top of her class, but has served as a role model and a caretaker in her family and a valued teammate on the cross-country and soccer teams. The sixth Lionheart Award is awarded to Leilani Navarrete Obregon. Uniquely different, our next awardee marched to the beat of his own drummer and welcomed others to march with him. Focusing on the importance of opportunities for all student interests, he helped develop a campus anime club to promote inclusion for all student interests. Our 7th Lionheart Award goes to Isaiah Ochoa. The 8th Lionheart is presented to a young lady who has been an inspiration and a role model to so many. Losing her mother to cancer last year, this student demonstrated steadfast resolve to overcome the grief of her loss by excelling as a member of the NHS, STUCO, and Advanced Academics. Please join me in recognizing Brianna Vasquez. The next young man has a brilliant mind who worked through many hardships in his life to be here tonight. He is a phenomenal saxophone player who is a fine role model at the school and in the community. Our next Lionheart Award goes to James Rosberg. The final Lionheart Award recognizes a student that never makes excuses and always puts forth 110% effort in all he does. With character beyond reproach, this student has led our campus academically as the captain of the tennis team, a member of NHS, and a member of the Vet Tech program. This student has volunteered extensively in our community and continues to be a role model for his peers. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming Christian Acosta.
Everyone needs their mask for a picture.
Lionheart awardees, if you would please remove your masks. And give us your biggest smile. Mighty Alliance friends and families, please give another round of applause to all recipients. You may return to your seat. Now you may return to your seat. Next, we would like to recognize those students that took the road less traveled and accepted the greater challenge of undertaking advanced academics, of advanced placement, dual credit, or on-ramps. If you earned college credit through AP dual credit or on-ramps courses while at Clint High School, please stand to be recognized. Go ahead, stand up. These students are also identifiable by orange and white, teal, and light blue cords that adorn their regalia this evening. Please be seated. Clint High School's class of 2021 worked tirelessly in completing college applications, scholarships, and financial aid applications while balancing the completion of numerous requirements for graduation. Their hard work has paid off. We are proud to announce that the class of 2021 has earned over $5.39 million in scholarship money. At this time, all students who earned a scholarship through a university, community college, technical program, or enlisted into a branch of the service, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. We are happy to announce that 97% of our graduates here tonight are graduating under the distinction level of achievement. At this time, we would like to recognize students graduating with honors. Recognizable as the students in black gowns, these young men and women distinguished themselves by earning a GPA of 92% or higher. This year, 30% of the graduating class of Clint High School is graduating with honors. Each of these students will receive an honor graduate certificate. Students graduating with honors, please stand to be recognized. That's all y'all in white too, here with honors. Thank you. You may be seated. The top 10 graduates, who are also graduating with honors, in the senior class will now be acknowledged. Each of our top student is wearing a white gown representing the prestigious honor of being in the top 10. As I call your names, please come forward to the stage and remain on the stage until all top 10 students are there. Names will be read in descending order. Graduating as number 10 in her class, Viviana Zapata. Number 9, Rebecca Duran. Number 8, Jacqueline Castillo. Number 7, Aria Williams. Number 6, Erica Ramos. Number 5, Savannah Garcia. Number 4, Leilani Navarrete. Number 3, Mariana Gandara. The salutatorian for the class of 2021, James Rosberg. And your valedictorian for the class of 2021, Paloma Ponce. The hard work and recognition of these students does not stand by itself. Will the parents of the top 10 students please stand to be recognized as well? Thank you, parents, for all of your support, and trust me, we know the patience. At this time, you may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our graduate with the second highest GPA of 102.277. He's not hurt, is he? It wouldn't be a graduation at Clint High School if it wasn't exciting. All right, so where were we? Okay, our salutatorian, Mr. James Rosberg, will now come up to deliver his speech. As you were, please direct your attention to the screen behind me for his speech.
Hello everyone, my name is James Rosberg in case that wasn't already stated. I just want to first apologize for having you listen to another speech, especially one written by me. I want to make it clear that it is very likely that both you and I do not want anything to do with it. On another note, I would like to thank my friends, teachers, the staff, and my family for all that they have done for me. I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for you. I know that this is an abrupt transition, but one thing I despise about graduation speeches is that they all sound cliche to me. They all seem to lack originality, since they have repetitive themes: change, memory, friendship, maturity. But since I have to do one, please bear with me, for I'm about to do the exact same thing. So here as follows is my speech on friendship, maturity, change, and memory. Well, as time goes on, things are going to change. We will be having to make more mature decisions, and people will have higher expectations on what we do as adults. We will be having to worry about work, spending habits, living standards, and possibly relationships and family. Some of those things we are already dealing with, but it will be up to us to meet those expectations and responsibilities created by ourselves and society. On the matter of memory, there are a lot of things that we are probably willing to forget. We have had embarrassing moments from our youth, awkward situations, and conflicts with others. The fact that we do not want to remember those things is a sign that you have changed, and likely for the better. However, don't forget about the good experiences that we have all had. For instance, remember the trips we have been on, the competitions that we've participated, the time spent with friends that we have made, etc. There we have it, the last main point, friendship. All I want to say on that note is to not lose touch of the friends that you have made. We will likely be busy oftentimes, but don't lose communication with them. This could simply mean texting them, having video calls with them once a week or two, playing games online, or even meeting with them once in a while after the pandemic is over. Try not to lose the bonds that you have made. The consequences of doing so include a sense of loneliness and the transformation from friends to the equivalent of strangers. Though we may take different paths in life, I believe that there is a bright future for everyone here as long as we strive for it. That will conclude my speech. Thank you for your time and patience. Good luck and congrats, guys.
Good job, James.
Now we would like to recognize our top graduate. This young lady will graduate with a GPA of 102.609. Ms. Paloma Ponce will now deliver the valedictorian address. Again, I ask you to direct your attention to the screen.
Good evening, guests and class of 2021. It is a great honor that I get to speak to you today and share this momentous occasion. Time is defined as the indefinite continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. The 4 years we have spent together are a representation of our past and present, but our future is one left undecided. With less than 200 students, we are a particularly small graduating class. Most of you have been with each other since elementary. Then there were us who joined in middle school, and a few remaining completed our family throughout high school. Here's what I know about the time we have had together. High school lasts roughly 720 school days, not including holidays and vacations. Throughout these calendar days, we were given the task of completing work and reaching goals, but we set out to do so much more than that. We shared memories, overcame personal obstacles, and pushed boundaries. The spring break of our junior year was one initially thought to be the best we'd have due to the given extension. Time felt altered and as though spring break never really ended. What we have perceived as normal for the entirety of our lives changed overnight, and at times it felt like we did too. We rushed through the remaining months of 11th grade and followed the path to becoming seniors. What seemed to be the blink of an eye was really a mostly virtual school year that proved to be difficult for the majority of us. But we are here now, ready to graduate. Our very first days of school were signified by shy waves and smiles that eventually grew into strong bonds. Now in our last days of school, we have surpassed the bashful greetings and have grown up in ways we could only do with one another. If this last year has taught us anything, it's to not take life for granted. Our everyday experiences are blessings, and on some occasions they have been needed lessons. Regardless of the different journeys we have each taken part of, my advice to you is to venture onto your own path. With much gratitude, thank you to everyone who contributed to our high school experience. Administrators, thank you for showing us strong leadership. To our teachers, thank you for educating us in the classroom and pushing us to do better as individuals. And to the entirety of the staff, thank you for everything you have done for us. To my friends, thank you for supporting me and showing me what it is to be part of a family that I'm not blood related to. As for my family, no amount of words can express the love and appreciation I have for you. Thank you for being there for me and pushing me to be my best even when I felt like I couldn't. To the class of 2021, I hope you venture out and find the life you're supposed to live. We have all the time in the world to figure it out, and I can't wait to see what's in store for us all. Congratulations.
At this time, the class of 2021 would like to present Dr. Martinez with a token of their appreciation for all of his support and mentorship over the years. Please welcome the Clint ISD Superintendent, Dr. Juan Martinez, for his address to the senior class.
On behalf of the School Board of Trustees and my family and I, and the entire Clint ISD family, congratulations to the class of 2021. Come on, let me hear you, Lions. You're louder than this. We are very, very proud of you. Congratulations. I want to thank the school board. They already were mentioned, but let me tell you that as a team, we are a fantastic team of 8, and they allow us to dream together and come up with all kinds of ideas to make your life a lot better and give you the very best that the district can afford for you. I think this past year was an example of the impressive school district that we have, working together with the school board and the administration. We were probably one of the few districts that had everything ready. Plenty of computers, internet services, food services, everything there for you. All that is done because we work very well together with a team of 8 that you see here. Please give them a round of applause again, because without them we couldn't do what we do. All right, graduates, the theme of my message to the graduating class of 2021 is titled Memorable. Memorable is defined by the website dictionary as worth remembering, especially because of being special or unusual. This school year, your senior year, was certainly unusual, but I think it was also very special and worth remembering, just as the dictionary defines it. Because of the pandemic, people around the world, including us, have been carrying around the feelings of anxiety and grief and shock and fear and sadness. However, tonight, we come together to celebrate your accomplishments, your success, and a renewed sense of gratitude for reaching this milestone in your life. So let us celebrate. Let us look forward with anticipation to better days ahead. We do not know when adversity, we do know that adversity comes our way. Sometimes we anticipate it, sometimes we don't know when it comes. Sometimes it's just a total surprise. But at the end of the day, whatever comes your way, Lions, I know that you will meet those challenges with resolve and dignity, and you will come strong as a result of that. I know that because I've known so many of you since you were in 5th grade. Believe it or not, it's been that long that I became the superintendent of the school district. And I remember your little faces at the big white halls of Clint Jr. No, they are very tiny halls. I remember you walking there, some of you, and especially, I remember Vivian, for example, running with her sister all the time. Miss Kate, where is Amber also? I remember Jonathan and Jesus. I can go on and on naming so many of you. And look at you now. You've grown up, and I can tell you your family is so proud of you. Congratulations, students. I know that you will pursue worthy goals, reach those goals, and make a difference in the world, and more importantly, make a difference in your life and the life of your family. Speaking of family, it is our tradition to honor our graduates with a medallion. So you have it there with you. You're carrying it. I hope you are. We started this tradition many years ago, and it's different medallion every year. It's not the same for every graduating class. So this one is made specially for you. It is given to you on behalf of the school board, on behalf of your parents, on behalf of the administration and the teachers. And this medallion today reads, in the back of it, it says, memorable. Why? Because we want you to remember this moment for the rest of your life. That's how special we want it to be. What I'm going to say next, students, you probably will not relate at all, but your parents will. This moment, I can guarantee you that your parents are thinking of those very special days when you were just a little boy and a little girl. I can tell you that especially mom, last night or the previous nights, as they see you graduating, they went back to the albums or pictures. If you do not know what it is, well, I know you go to your phones. Older people, we go to our albums still. And I can tell you that they were looking at those pictures when you were just in kindergarten or pre-K and moved on to the beautiful elementary days when it was just fun. And then they began to remember also your transition into the middle school years. Well, let's not talk about the middle school years, but I can tell you your parents are remembering all of this 12 years of your life. And then they see you transform, and I can tell you that as you became high school students and you went out, I can tell you mom and dad or your parents were not sleeping until you were actually coming back safe. And I'm going to tell you something, students, graduates, there is absolutely no one in this room that loves you more than your family. Please give him a hand again. They are here with you, and they will always be with you. I told you they love you, see? Yeah. In addition to the medallion, to complement this important moment in your life, I know the medallion will be put away and saved, but there will be something else that we want to do special for you so you remember always this very moment. Tonight, the star on the mountain will be lit in your honor. Yes, you can clap. It is my hope that for many years to come, every time you pass or drive by I-10, please pay attention, don't lose focus, just look at the mountain. When you gaze at that star, it is my hope that it will remind you of this beautiful moment. Please remember, every time you see that star, remember that you are not just another graduate amongst the millions of graduates around the country and around the world. Please remember that you are destined to do and accomplish great things in your life. And it is my hope that the star will remind you every time that you look at it. Let me rephrase that. Every time you look at that star, it will remind you that this moment you are destined to do and accomplish great things. Because lions always accomplish great things. During the Clint high school graduation of 2007, one student, actually, he was ready to graduate, but the student was denied the opportunity to walk. It was back in the day when we denied you the walking just because you smile. And in this case, back in the day, this happened to this individual. He was not allowed to walk for what he says. It was just a rumor about me. It wasn't even true. And they didn't even let me graduate because they thought I will ruin the graduation. I know I wasn't an angel, but it wasn't true. And the assistant principal told me I cannot take a chance, so they didn't let him graduate. Well, I came in contact with this former student, former lion, as a result of a recent tragedy. It happened to one of our students from Clint, the early college. You probably heard or read on news or social media that a single mom and her daughter, whose trailer was repossessed and her belongings were basically just thrown out in her property at the desert, leaving her, basically living in a little tent. And the student and her mom living in that tent, while you were at home doing your work with your Chromebooks, our student was in a tent. A neighbor saw what happened and posted it in social media. Kay Fox then ran the story, and the story helped many more people come together and help. What impressed me the most of all of that people who volunteered and came to help, There was a young man and his family who immediately after reading about this homeless student and her mom, and his mom, her mom, he immediately put a plan of action to help. He doesn't even live in El Paso. He lives in Lubbock, Texas. And that night, he drove through the night with his young children. He drove a pickup truck with a RV, hauling an RV for the family to live in. And his wife drove another pickup truck with a trailer of a whole bunch of construction materials and wood and doors and a whole bunch of things that they brought together. Throughout the night, they drove to come and help. When he arrived that morning, I learned that he was a graduate of Clint High School. And throughout this time, he has donated his time, his resources, his expertise, and traveled to El Paso weekend after weekend to build a house for one of our students and her mom. It is my honor to welcome this lion who in 2007 was not allowed to walk, but today I invited him as a special graduate of the class of 2021 because of his kind heart, his commitment, his dedication to service and to giving to those who needed him the most. His name is Carlos Subiate. Please give him the round of applause. Mr. Subiate, thank you, and I know that you are a very humble man, and you will not want to walk in the stage, but I'm going to make you walk on the stage. So come over here. We have a special thing for you. We actually have a gown for you, since you did not walk back then. We want you to walk in style today for doing such a good thing for Mr. Carlos. I promise you are not going to speak, so please do me a favor and put it on. Do it for this audience who, I know you will do it for your wife and your children. You're very humble, but please do it. I know you will. Thank you for being such a great, wonderful lion, and you exemplify the spirit of the lion. Let me tell you, of Clint High School, the most wonderful memories that I have of Clint High School is what a wonderful group of children. Always taking care of others. I remember the students taking care of Bren and Jaimito and Sebastian, and you always gave of yourselves to others. Carlos is not an exception. You all have always been there for people, and Carlos exemplifies that spirit. Carlos, please do us the honor and welcome to the stage. Walk in the stage as an honored graduate today. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. Thank you, Carlos. Picture. Take a picture of this, Carlos. I didn't have it in my remarks, but a lady who came today was a person who coordinated everything to help this family. She does not live in our district, but she owns a business on the northeast of El Paso, and I couldn't finish about our presentation without recognizing her efforts. She's been wonderful throughout this time, coordinating everything. Lupita Troche, can you please stand to give you recognition? She's gave her time, her effort, everything, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Ms. Lupita, appreciate it. Lions, I have no doubt that you will accomplish great things in your life. Among you are future doctors, nurses, lawyers, business owners, etc. Whatever profession you choose, always remember the lion spirit, a spirit of hard work, being the best, but a spirit of compassion and care for others that you've always had. I know you will do that. Finalmente, quiero agradecer a los padres, familiares y amigos de los graduandos por acompañarnos en este momento tan especial. Les agradezco su confianza y más más importante, les agradezco el apoyo que les han dado a sus hijos durante estos últimos años en Clint High School. Muchas felicidades a cada uno de ustedes, a sus familias y por supuesto a los graduados de la clase del 2021. Muchas, pero muchas felicidades a todos ustedes. Yeah, you can clap, thank you. Lions, we are extremely proud of you. You are an impressive group of scholars. This graduation will be memorable. However, a university graduation will be not only memorable, it will be remarkable. Go and make it happen. Thank you. God bless you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. Dr. Martinez, at this time, will you please certify the graduating class?
It is my honor, if I can find it. Where did you? It's so small. I need a new pair of glasses, right? All right, Lions, this is the moment you've been waiting for. When I finish reading this statement, you are officially graduates. So make sure you celebrate after I finish. Here we go. I hereby certify that the eligible students of the class of 2021 of Clint High School have successfully completed all required courses set forth by the Texas State Board of Education and the Clint Independent School District Board of Trustees. And therefore, I now officially declare the eligible students in the class of 2021 as graduates of Clint High School this 10th day of June 2021. Congratulations, Lions, you're officially graduated.
All right, graduates, we will now begin to award the diplomas to the Mighty Lion graduates of the class of 2021. Reading the names will be our counselors, Ms. Cynthia Paz and Ms. Elizabeth Flowers. Can I get our first graduates to start coming to the stage?
Hold it up until I say your name. Okay. Paloma Ponce. James Rosberg. Mariana Gándara. Leilani Navarrete Obregón. Savannah Garcia. Erica Ramos. Aria Williams. Jacqueline Castillo. Vivian Zapata. Jesse Ibarra. Christian Acosta. Gabriela Anaya. Gino Anaya. Alexis Baeza. Aubrey Caballero. Amber Cade. Ashley Carvajal. Natalia Khan. Adriana de la Cruz. Talila Díaz. Ashley Esparza. Amy Garcia. Joel Garcia. Gabriela Ceney González. Gabriela González. Raimundo González. Ruby Gordillo Amaya. Jonathan Grajeda. Jesús Hernández. Clarice Holguín. Leisha Luera. Samantha Lozano. Cassandra Lugo. Analí Marín. Ulises Martínez. Osvaldo Mendoza. Efraín Miramontes. Daphne Montiel. I need to see it. Orlando Obregón. Irving Olivas. Lynette Rocha. Juan Román. Jasmine Rubio. José Ruiz. Carol Silva. Kenia Sotelo. Brianna Vasquez. Teresa Beliz. Alexandria Villa. Ya Edujemfi. Dylan Alonso. Karina Álvarez Gómez. Ariadna Armendares. Ángel Arroyo. Enya Barba. Emanuel Barraza. Giselle Butts. Joana Carrera Castruita. Luis Carrillo. Gwyneth Carter Cacho. Isaiah Castañeda. Emiliano Castro. Jared Chacon. Raymond Chan. Anaí Chávez. Omar Chávez. Rosie Chavira. Germán Andrew Cisneros. David Cortés. Sonia De Aro. Juan De Aro. Sandra Erives. Emily Escareño, Aaron Esparza, José Espinosa Solís, Jonathan Fernández, Isaac Flores, Ricardo Franco, Ángel García, Eric García, Fernando García Padilla, Ismael Gómez Castañón, Rubén González, Brandon Huereque, Alex Guerrero, Jacob Gutiérrez, Ángel Hernández, Ashley Hernández, Leslie Hernández, Jaime Herrera, Ruby Herrera, Pablo Herrera Riojas, María Holguín Candia, Adriana Jiménez, Armando Juárez, Diego Juárez, George Kelly, Abdiel Lara, Joey Leos Torres, Roberto Loera Cuellar, Gael López Navarro, Maximiliano Lozano, Esther Luna, Nestor Luna Urquidi, Daniel Márquez,
Juan Martínez, Kaylee Martínez, Rihanna Martínez, Luis Martínez Ramírez, Stephanie Martínez Sánchez, Elizabeth Melero, America Mendieta, George Mendieta, Dante Miramontes, Bailey Mireles, Tanya Muñoz, Carlos Murillo Jr., Joshua Murillo, David Nava, Jesús Navarro Meléndez, Isaiah Ochoa, Luis Ordaz Gómez, Jesús Ortiz, Brandon Palos, Cyrus Pedregón Hernández, Georgina Peregrino, Porfirio Pimental Jr., Araceli Porras, Ashley Portillo, Brandon Quintana, Gloria Ramirez, Emily Ramirez Delgado, Edgar Reyes, Gabriel Reyes, Yatsiri Robledo, Jesús Rocha, Mario Rodríguez Jr., Jorge Rodríguez, Will Rowland, Misael Rosales, Valeria Sainz, Alejandra Salazar, Kevin Salinas, Emily Sanchez, Leslie Silva, Samuel Cimental, Mark Soria II. Amanda Sosa. Madison Strybosh. Alyssa Valles. Adan Vasquez Jr. Michelle Villa. And Edgar Zubirias.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present the class of 2020 from Clint High School. Let's give them another round of applause. 2021. I am just, my goodness. I'm having a hard time reading today. Well, graduates, congratulations. I certainly struggled through this way more than you did. You did a fantastic job tonight. Let me be the first to commend you on your accomplishments. You did it. You made it despite all the obstacles that were put in front of you. You worked hard. You earned this recognition here tonight. It has been truly a pleasure to watch you grow up to these fine young men and women. But, you know, I know that your senior year wasn't all that you wanted it to be. But through all of this, you gained a whole lot more that you probably don't even realize. You found that you have determination, that you have perseverance, that you have grit. You learned that you can overcome anything. A global pandemic? What pandemic? Nothing can keep the class of 2021 down. You all overcame it. You overcame remote learning. You overcame social distancing. You overcame lack of toilet paper. And funny enough, this was probably the class that used the most toilet paper during pep rallies. Man, we weren't thinking ahead there, were we? But anyways, you overcame all of those things, so congratulations. So what does this mean moving forward? It means that you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you dream because you overcame all of these struggles right here, right now. If you thought post-pandemic that college would be difficult, think again. You were successful in remote learning. So try college online. If you were scared of what was going to happen next, embrace this because you have the skills to be successful. Leave here this evening with an expanding list of things that you can now do, that you now should do. Life will always throw you obstacles, but you have the ability to adapt and overcome, and you are firmly planted on the path of success. Dream big, class of 2021. You overcame so much, now nothing can stop you. Once again, congratulations. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. May God bless you in all your future endeavors. And remember, once a lion, always a lion. Graduates, please stand. Please stand at this time. At this time, you may move your tassel to the left, signifying that you are now officially the class of 2021 from Clint High School. Congratulations, guys. Please be seated.
As a final remembrance of the 2020-2021 school year, we would like to take a moment to honor those in attendance tonight and those who cannot be here with us. At this moment, please retrieve the glow stick that was issued before the ceremony. Gently snap and shake the cylinder to activate the light. If you do not have a glow stick, please feel free to use your cell phone light.